Before we put any solar electric systems on this house, we installed a solar hot water system. And we used these Thermomax evacuated tubes to do it. This collector was actually 16 years old before we installed it in 2002. So it's quite old and still working great. We've had to replace a couple of tubes because they lost their vacuum. But this is actually the most efficient collection we have on the house. These collectors are about 70% efficient. If you compare that to the sun power panels that we just put on the garage, those are about 20% efficient. So much better use of space with these. We put them on the south side of the house to leave room for PV on the roof, and also to help maximize what we get in the wintertime versus the summer. So our philosophy here was really built around reducing energy on the one hand and also producing, and hopefully get them to meet in the middle somewhere. So that meant that we looked at all the ways that we could do both of those things, and this is a funny example of that, or a fun example. Here's a picture window that in the afternoon is going to be sending sunlight into the room and heating the room, but it's the middle of summer and it's 80 degrees. Why would we want that? So rather than just put a plain awning over it, we installed this 102 watt PV module, and it produces energy for the yard lights and keeps the inside cool. Here's another example of dual use solar. This area, little patio on the west side of the house, has a nice table, and we come out here and have dinner sometimes, but we weren't using it very much in the summer because it was just blistering hot here. And suddenly the light bulb went on. Well, we should have some kind of shade over it. Why don't we make those solar panels? So we installed these Silicon Energy solar panels in 2013, and that's another part of what helped to get us to net zero. In 2008, we were invited to try a new product by Outback Power Systems, and that was one of their inverter battery combinations. So we did install a Smart single inverter system in our garage with this small PV array powering it. That originally were different solar panels, and then we changed them again just yesterday to these 4 sun power panels that will produce just about what the original array produced with 10 panels. So, because they spent some of the time in the shade. And we get to monitor online what's being produced and stored in the batteries, and so it's really pretty nice system. When we do get a power outage, which very rarely happens right here, this system powers our kitchen, basically just the fridge and the microwave, and it keeps our office going, and it keeps our solar hot water system going in case it happens to be during the daytime.